see now. Hello again. I'm still working on Perfect. This is material for volume 3. This is Perfect, the swinging 60s spy, who's slightly lopsided but delightful, created by Barnaby Eaton Jones. I was going to be working on this about 9 years ago, but I didn't have time. But we began this last year. We've got 2 books out. This is volume 3 that I'm now working on. I'm having a wonderful time working on this, and I'm working very, very hard on it. If I have any misgivings about it at all, it's because I've gone in a fairly different direction with this particular story, because it's got quite a serious theme. Not a serious theme, but I mean, it's a dramatic story, really. It's almost like a mystery thriller. And Perfect is supposed to be a comedy character, and the stories are supposed to be comedy. So I've been a bit worried, and I discussed this with Barnaby about how we can make this still crazy comedy, because I think the original brief was she was had the looks of someone like Emma Peel from the Avengers, and but the ineptitude of Inspector Clouseau. So in this one, she's more of a kind of a victim in a way, somebody is doing something horrible to her to make her do something horrible, and in a way it's a bit scary, and in a way it's a bit sort of sad in a way. So I don't like the idea of just superimposing jokes onto things to make somebody makes them, oh, this needs to be a bit funnier, let's put some carry on humour into it, because I've had that done before, and it's horrible. It just doesn't work anyway. So I'm just going to let this wrong button be organically funny. I mean, that's a stupid expression. I think the humour should be in just her personality. What I have here in front of me, I'm going to be adding some colour to this, so I just need to get that a bit bigger. I've taken all the word balloons and captions off. As I say, I've because the word balloons sort of kind of go in like that, and so I just want to add in the colour. I'll keep those out of the way because it's easier. Now this particular scene that I'm doing, it's in a room where there's a projector going. That's messy because they're going to be covered up. Most of it is. So although I've just popped some shading in there, but that's going to be mostly tones, I think. And when I do the colour run on these, I put in details. Like I've got in my version of Perfect, she has a little pendant, if you can see that, with just a little letter P on it, and just there. So I want to make sure that every time we see her, she has that. So I need to add it on that one, make it better on that one, because that just looks like a piece of garbage. I'll do that better. So we can get rid of that, and we can do a better one. This is the first time I think that I've actually drawn Perfect pulling a gun. I've done quite a few individual drawings where we see her rummaging in a handbag and all these other things come out of the handbag until she finds the gun in the bottom. There, we've got the gun out. And here we actually see her in the action of doing that. Although this is a very talky story, there are lots of there is her talking to somebody in the street, and then in a car, and then in a room, and I think we don't get any actual busy kind of action going on until about page 9. But then it will kick off. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the exposition, and I do think that there are enough things happening. You know, there's lots of different camera changes, if you like, you know, camera angles. So it isn't just talking heads. I mean, there are other things happening, and there are some interesting aspects. And we have this first page here, which I think is quite a nice, busy, happening thing. This is the first time I've actually done a splash panel for the opening page. I tend not to really feel the need to follow in the footsteps of everybody who's doing whatever they're doing in comics. You know, I just do what I do. So yeah, here we are. I haven't yet figured out what colour her outfit's going to be. I think that might depend on how she I needed to jump out of the surroundings on the page, so I don't want it to be merging. She's got to be springing out, so I might make the dress lighter, I might make it rainbow colour. I don't really know yet. Just I thought that might work quite well. That was kind of 60s, isn't it? You know, even I might not use the green check, but I might use a checkered dress of some kind. The only thing with doing a crazy checkered pattern is you've got to keep it reasonably consistent. I think I found this when I did the first Perfect, and I had the target dress, the orange and purple target dress, and the concentric rings. There were a different number of them every panel, but you know, that slightly annoys me now, but I sort of don't mind it. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we are with the Perfect so far. I'm up to about page. Yeah, it's better than that. I'm up to about page 9. I'm just doing. Anyway, I'll plough on with this, and I'm hoping in about maybe 6 weeks' time, the whole thing will be finished, and shortly after that there'll be a new book. We'll see what happens.